you look at a more standard draft, it would be like a gyro or like a void, more like a carry hero. You can like transition into late game well. Juggernaut.
A jug, all right, tempo.
Yep.
Harsh is in pretty deep, has his TP of his own. Kuro, no point up in Ice Bar, so he's not going to get away, but it's just this negative armor, a miracle. After he was able to hit level 2 and had refraction, he's just been trying to pummel into either solo or no one. Forced more support, forced more friends. A quick nightmare from Solo. Damn, he's good on this hero. GH turns around. He wants to try and kill off Solo, but with Brain Sap, that's just going to be impossible. Miracle's so low too. They got the Force Spirit working with him. But Miracle's back up the hill and will burn the salve. But first blood to Virtus.pro.
Really well played by Solo there. Maybe a slight misplay by GH. A little bloodthirsty early on. Wants to start this series off strong. Part of the strength of Bane and why we see it picked up so often.
Such a comfort hero for a player like Solo. How many times throughout this tournament have we said this Bane nightmare's a target and they've instantly forced the enemy team to switch the targets because of it? We saw it used perfectly there. Top lane, ensnare, into Riptide. GH using those early levels with a Soul Assumption damage. They have enough to kill off Pasha. And Roger Burrow strike forward, so he initiated in. But Team Liquid have no more control to give. So burn down the life on Roger. He'll have to salve that off. Now out of health consumables. But a revenge kill in for Team Liquid.
Down bottom, Mind Control's doing quite well.
Sunstrike, they're waiting for the perfect control time. Roger, he knew he was low on life, but the Tranquil Boots are coming in, so everything is going to get back anyway. There's just continuous pressure across the map. That's what the Invoker Exort build enables you to do.
Both teams are so good, man. It's just such quality Dota. All these little things. It's impossible to talk about everything. With Ion Shells, Jakiro from Kuro is always able to do so as well.
Setting up on Mind Control. The Sunstrike is coming in. The Familiar Birds want to help out with this. And Solo, well, he's being a bit of a nuisance, and that's why they're locking him down, Soul Assumptioning into him. And Solo's on the run, the back, and the ensnared Juggernaut starts his TP. Have they got the damage? Yes, they do. Two heroes will fall for Virtus.pro. He's got the Iron Shell on it, they'll back. They kill off the Bane, Omnislash, GH, he'll just mirror image, dodges most of it. The spin, however, GH can't get out of the trees, so Ramsey's spin TP will get himself a kill. Roger was there to help out. He's got Burrow Strike in 2 seconds time. Stick Charges cannot give enough life to survive that long.
Yep, in the meantime, up top, you had Beastmaster land a Roar, immediate Sunstrike follow-up from No One's Invoker. He lands that kill, but gotta keep in mind, VP, Darkseer's going Crimson Guard right away, and the TA has Deso, so...
Hello! Solo put down the Observe Ward. Don't know if Kuro saw that while they're trying to look for the gank onto him, but ensnare up with Solo. Brain Sap just sustained the fight. Remember, he's still got that Nightmare to try and dodge, and by a little bit of time, difficult and, well, not impossible, but futile. How does VP get what they really want to have, which is going to be the fights? And now, Fiend Script, well, is out. Someone's got his burst with him. Raw, Sunstrike, the damage is enough to kill Visage. In return, no! The double drops! Kuro is here with the Ice Path to ensure there isn't just an easy escape. The bird's coming back up again. They have bonus damage as Metalman starts to heal. GH already with his but it's Miracle who's jumped forward, chasing after Pasha. And who really has that extra armor? Medallion was meant to give Pasha the advantage, but Miracle claimed his life as well as his units.
Right, Wolf Creep. They understand their win conditions. Beastmaster's not going these massive teamfight items because that's not their strength. He has to play fast off the map.
They actually saw his refraction come down. Now they're into the Omnislash, combining with the Brain Sap. Miracle just wants to keep running away from this GH. Able to buy a little bit of space, but in comes your Invoker. Deafening Blast timing, little bit off. They have Nightmare to buy time for Ramses, but Invoker goes down. Ramses will join him. Miracle just had the damage reach. You thought it was a trap for VP to spring. They had the obs and the Sentry. They had the information. Now all they do is they burn the Aegis Immortal, hitting the Ice Path, and then Sideblade attack. Miracle doesn't even come into range of the Tier 3 tower to find the kill.
Yeah, beautiful play from Liquid.
What do you want to do, Pasha? Oh, did they see him for half a second? I think they knew Pasha came in behind him. They dropped the Sentry. They'll drop the secondary Sentry. The Ice Path will connect. Beastmaster Shadowblade's wearing off. They've got the dust as well. Spidey senses are tingling, and Team Liquid put 4 in the grave of Virtus.pro in the span of 30 seconds. It was Roger who was the one to break the smoke and then bailed out.
And all they need is these couple of pickoffs.
EMP Tornado gonna kick in. Miracle blinks forward. The Song of the Siren catching the back lines. Virtus.pro, they need some extra help. The Ice Path and the Macro Pyre. The Nightmare. Important time for no one to go Invis, but the back into the wall. The Macro Pyre. He'll do the work. It's still heavy damage with the Epicenter returning a little bit more into Virtus.pro. Not to mention the fact that Juggernaut is still up and kicking. Both versions of him, the Darkseer one and the other. But now Ramses hitting into Miracle. This is huge kills now for Virtus.pro. Mind Control has to surge himself away to safety. That was not the fight that Liquid was looking for, and it's not at the end of it either. Mind Control, the runaway, Ramses, oh, he desperately wants this, but Pasha buys back, and he'll claim it with the range axes. Well played indeed. Team Liquid, they lose 5, going high ground, and all they got was 400 damage to a tier 3 tower and a kill and an Invoker and a Bane. Roger, he cancels his Epicenter, realizing he was doing it underneath an Observer Ward. 4-star up the hill, so the Raw controls GH into the Omni Slash, and GH will fall. 46 seconds down, and now Roger! The 3-man Burrow Strike! He came under the Familiars, however, and they had the back wall combination. The Ice Path can't hold anybody. But Roger, damn, that looked good. Unfortunately, it was his death that was the only result from it.
Dude, another thing I forgot to mention, I've not played Darkseer in years, but
unless no one wants to do something a little bit scary, Ice Path will connect. The TA trap slowed him down. He had no real way to escape from this, and now he'll burn his 10-second BKB, but they had the detection available, so instead holds him in position. Now the fresh BKB burn, Invoke dead for 70 seconds, and Team Liquid about to pick up Aegis as well as Cheese.
Yep, the bird, that was incredible. Miracle side-bladed down.
Roger, not again. He's not going to mess with them. In fact, outside of it, the Dire do kill Roshan. Aegis goes to Miracle. And they're out.
He side-bladed down the bird. They had no vision. Thus, Roger just blinks in blindly to the pit, but they've already moved away. And a big advantage of that is that they have control of the Roche pit, and they still have the superior team fight.
Miracle is just itching to jump in, and there we go. Invoker, EMP Tornado, caught out Matumba, but the blink forward. Miracle will go for it for the BKB, protecting him as he wants to stand his ground. Save for Ramses. No one was just able to escape. The Song of the Siren is out. That's why the Omnisage is still going to work. It only killed off one Familiar. Now the BKB of Ramses. He does get back up, but the Epicenter of Roger, the back kept him away. Mind Control with the great control. GH can be Lotus popped up, protected for the moment. That's why the concept returns. Roger, he'll go down. TA will finally get that jump in to find real kills with a Soul Assumption, getting through into Ramses. 5x not available for either of these players. No one must BKB. Moving away from Miracle, moving away from the Ice Path control. The Rax is barely surviving.
Just 20 more seconds.
Watch that time, and then maybe you get a little bit too overconfident. GH jumps in, Blink goes in for the rooting over on Solo. A little bit deeper, thanks to the 4-star. Meteor Hammer also looking to hit its target, but the Cold Snap cancels that. Fiend's Grip from Solo, he wants revenge. Miracle, the aggressive jump forward, not to mention the Ice Path, cancelling that ability to definitely blast a Meteorite, at least remove the defensive refraction charges of the TA. But the Rax, the melee, is already gone. The range is the only thing left standing on the bottom lane. Pasha is trying to help out. That Aegis model has expired, and with it, Team Liquid's push will probably do the same thing. Everybody retreat. Nothing of real value was lost here for Team Liquid. Epicenter going in with a jump forward. Sunstrike onto Kuro. Song of the Siren. Everything just stops. Kuro turns around for the Ice Path, and they just hit with Meteor Hammer, Song, and then Roger goes after buying time. Burrow strikes up, the familiar chain stun from Matumba, right on the money. Roars out, Nightmare at least keeping a little bit of Liquid occupied as Darkseer falls instantly. It's the Naga Siren that slept up the Omni Slash, but Matumba's burst soaked up a lot. Solo finally gets the Fiend's Grip off, and here's the double kill that no one was just begging for. Huge amount of death. Liquid just have to get the hell out of here. The Nightmare won't allow this, but GH Kuro doing his own TP out. GH will die on the steps of the Palaces, maybe. Yet one more attack will do it from Pasha. Kuro was able to complete his TP away, but you mentioned it, one bad fight, and even 2 racks down, VP can come back into this.
Yep, suddenly it's 2K lead. And Mind Control bought back there as well. Where was TA?
Song of the Siren, GH jumps forward. He's got 4 heroes trapped inside of this. and make it actually 5. The Ice Path grabbing the Beastmaster on the end on Nightmare in the back, hitting a 3-man wall. Roger is the epicenter, so maybe they can get a little bit of a revenge kill onto GH. They don't have the control for him. TA roared up Ramses, he's got the space. He'll burn the Aegis to the Immortal, but Omnislash has already been committed. So is his BKB. So Team Liquid, they'll keep the run going. Ramses into a spin. Solo kept the Fiend's grip onto Templar Assassin. Miracles had no time to attack. Even Roger's going to go center out that attack. But Tom and the Cheese gets him and keeps him in this fight. But Ramses, the damage is just so damn high. He'll finally get through him. The EMP burn is good, but Solo is down. Invoker as well as SK, the last 2 left standing. Refresher Shard was grabbed up by the Courier. SK was nearby. I don't think she realized that was still left inside the pit. But this is going to be a very hard defense from VP. Solo's looking for the target. Matumberman burns the BKB already. Remember, he's got the shards. He wants to have the extra birds, and that's exactly what he does. Sharp, then birds. Tier 4 towers gone. Burrow strike forward. They're trying to get that meteorite to hit the target, but it just doesn't work. A quick move away. Roger trying to get out of it. Then he can't do it. Buyback. They'll just have to be committed. The Familiars are still up and fighting. They don't have their stuns for the moment. Now they move forward. They do have them. They're attacking in towards the fountain. Team Liquid, they want to end this. 15 seconds till Ramses is up. Do they have enough time? The Nightmare stopping the TA from attacking. GH goes after no one, but no one has the Lincoln Speed to protect him. Burrow Strike, Epicenter is back in again, but the Ancient is ticking down 200 and 0 HP. Liquid just manhandling Virtus.pro at the end there. And VP, it felt like they were walking uphill most of the way anyway.
Oh man, that Glyph had 13 seconds left on cooldown when that game ended. Incredible play from both sides though. Liquid, I think, with the draft advantage, much panel predicted, all 3 of them. I just gotta say, like, this is some of the best Dota I think we've seen all year, and it's just so poetic that it's Liquid, it's VP.
Phantom Lancer? What's it gonna be? Phantom Lancer or OD?
PO.
Random hero.
Monkey
King.
Wow, you wanted
Against
randoms.
the Bloodseeker.
Melee. Okay, melee on melee.
He's already fortifying to try and keep his creep wave alive as Roger and Ramses dive, and it forces the TP back. That's GH actually coming down to bottom lane, able to get the Burrow Strike out. Windrum not leveled up from Roger, and the Matumberman will get the first blood. Time walk away from Ramses, but VP aggressive to the point of giving first blood to Liquid.
Is this another? He's gonna get the Caustic proc. I think.
On bottom, yeah, Ramses, one more attack. Yeah, he's gonna pop. They get both core and support in the off lane.
Yeah, VP, incredible team, but definitely, I don't know if you noticed this, Toby. They lost that last game, right?
You can play around all you want with that mischief, but
Bottom lane, they're going in on Roger.
yeah, real deep. Power shot comes out from GH, so that's going to be Roger to go down. GH as well, because he copped that power shot. Does go down. Brain Sap Miracle so low on life. No one making the most of it. Gets the poor swipe forward. You know, meant to win that lane, but at least they get something back into it. They get the kill on Miracle.
Bloodseeker, as soon as those heroes in the side lanes go low, up top.
First from GH, now in through the sides, gets the roar off from the Chronosphere. It's clipped to that TP in from Matumber. He's just outside the Chronosphere. GH goes in the Sandstorm, goes a little bit more invis. Dad Prophet now has to stand as she is locked in position thanks to the Rupture. GH can release Burrow Strike, and they have the damage with Mind Control. Everybody is here. It's a 5-on-5 fight, minus the 2 deaths, but that doesn't mean Matumber can stand his ground. The Axes and the level 3 Brain Sap.
And the level 2 Blood Rage from Bloodseeker.
Oh,
That's the reason that he actually goes down there. That 30% damage amp on a DP. I think that's a great fight from VP. Excellent pincer. They get the kill on Monkey King before he can get anything off. Got Chrono ready. They bought enough time to potentially take this fight.
they're bringing friends. Rupture is out. Miracle starts to run into the trees. The Shackle and Fiend's Grip onto GH, so he's a non-factor. The Chronosphere from Ramses completely whiffed. GH's Burrow Strike as well creates more space, letting the Chain Frost bounce around. Because Lich kills himself on the Blade Mail when that happens, and now Ramses, time dilation, slows down Matumberman. Pasha can try and turn. He's already burned the Roar, but he continues to burn the Solar Crest. Needs to buy space. No one. Fancy footwork goes left. There are no stuns available. No one's TP successful. Miracle tried to slap him down, but it does not reach. And Virtus.pro, you know they're in a good mood when the lines start to spam.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Just easy setup. They use the Chrono. They find those quick kills. And they just have such an easy time of doing so because Liquid, they can't survive. They can't abuse their team fight potential when 1 or 2 heroes are just getting picked off at the start of the fight. No one can live through a roar at the moment.
Need to find a way. Gonna make him a little bit edgy, Team Liquid. Knowing the rest of VP, yeah, they're gonna go straight in for the Fiend Grip. Epicenter, GH brings it, blinks forward with the Burrow Strike, but they've already lost Matoma, but maybe it's worth it, but not. The Chronosphere, no one. He's caught on the edge of it inside the Wukong command. They've caught one. The Lich ulti will bounce, but back into the Kree wave, away from the heroes to Roger. It'll hit him and bring him down. Miracle never had to leave the Wukong. Now he will, chasing down Pasha. The buyback came in from the Death Prophet, and that's why Matoman is hunting, looking for some revenge of the gold that he had to expend. And he'll have it. It'll be the kill onto Pasha. Okay, no, Matoman will take it, but yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Such nice little plays. No one ran in, not to the Chrono, but just in range of the Leshrac Pulse Nova with his Blade Mail active to assist his Void in taking him out, because that's a bunch of AoE damage every time. No one's there with the Blood Rage. The Death Prophet just dies. What is he supposed to do?
Not get caught in the double Chronosphere. Ramses, you go from 1 to 2 in one of the fights, walks outside the Chrono, but there it is again. Virtus.pro, they are making this look easy, and they're just chaining their initiations perfectly. Burrow strikes, the Nightmare's going to cancel it. They have that vision as the Observe Ward on the hill on their side. Not to mention their own eyes, so GH just doesn't want to walk off just yet. Fiend Grip from Solid, they need that damage to connect, and they've got it. Hold him there for the power shot. And somehow Monkey King, okay, yeah, Pasha solo kills Monkey King on top. Sure, we'll go for that. Blink him towards the mid lane. Jump onto mind control, and this just appears to be one by one the lemmings fall off the cliff. Kuro wants to get back into base, but once again, amplified up. It's on both ankles.
It's so easy, and Liquid, they have no real counterplay to this.
Downside is, Faceless Void begins the TP, begins the Chronosphere, and that Leshrac I was talking about, you blink and he was gone. Solo will arrive, they look for a counter, GH with the Burrow Strike forward, no Chronosphere up, so Solo will fall.
You know,
and Liquid at least gets something back.
I don't know if I mind that buyback. Immediately, Mind Control is going to be back into the fray. They know there's no BKB or Chrono on the Void, and he has Aegis, so if there were ever a time you might be able to take a fight, this could be it. And as I said,
look at GH already ready for it.
They're a team fight lineup. Even though they're so far behind, this is their best shot at winning. It's unlikely, but possible.
This will make it worth it. Blink, Burrow Strike forward, Beastmaster in trouble. They forced off him out of the stun, but GH coming back in for more with the Epicenter right in the middle, but with a Rupture. How quickly does that Death Prophet die? Ramses will fall, but remember, it's the Aegis Immortal fight. Team Liquid only have GH left, and he's gone too. Buyback or Aegis, which one's more powerful? Liquid committed so hard to get that fight, knowing they needed something. But there you go. Yeah, as this feedback, this team fight recap shows, they got nothing.
Dude, Matumba Man just explodes.
For the fight, he starts the blood right. They still feel like something is coming near him. And the Nightmare, Solo, he stopped GH's initiation. He'll change targets over towards Beastmaster. The Chronosphere, the slap down, Faceless Void. He never got it up. The Hashi will go down to the Lich ulti. They needed something and they've got it. 3 heroes down for Virtus.pro. 2 who do not have buyback. Roger's on the run. Bloodseeker got out, burned the BKB to do it.
Yeah. VP can still win team fights, apparently, although Ramses helped him out a little bit. He BKB and then Mask of Madness and silenced himself, and all of a sudden, he could no longer leap or cast Chronosphere and just died inside the Monkey King ult.
Ready to break it, the jump ball from Monkey King, he actually sees him, goes after Bane. Solo, how many times does he beam the bait successfully? They just bring down the Monkey King, and the Chronosphere is perfect. 2 heroes caught on the side. There goes Monkey, there goes Lash, there goes Krob. The Lich ulti can bounce around, it'll cancel now. Epicenter, maybe GH gets something in return. Faceless Void, he is barely living away from the Sandstorm, and he can time walk out as well. Liquid, they just can't catch a break. Roger will kill Kuro in front of the fountain. That last attack, whoop, no, it's gonna miss. You'll set that up and towards the air. Matubberman trying to go after Roger. He's a decent kill with a Crypt Swarm. 450 each, thanks to the TA4 towers helping out. That's how much Roger is worth.
And you can see VP recognize why they lost that previous engagement. Pasha immediately goes for the Monkey King. He explodes. That's the end of the fight. If that ult doesn't go down, there is no way any of Liquid's heroes are going to survive. And they bait Solo. I feel like I've seen that story many times this year, where he just wanders in, accepts his mortality, and gives his life for his team.
Immortal and Cheese. The buyback's already come out from Roger, and they know what they've got. It's the extra life into Faceless Void, the Cheese at no one, and GH into the sandstorm, but dust up. Rogers is BKB, he doesn't care. Kuro will go down as well, and they found an extra one. Ramses, he'll just stand his ground. Miracle, the Fiend script just locked him up, and Ramses gets an extra time lock for good measure. Matama wants to jump out, won't happen, so top lane, you lose it. That's the game, that really is the game. GG, Kuro will call it. We level this best of 5 grand final, super major, beautiful game of awesomeness of Dota at 1 apiece.
It's just so good. There's again so much you could talk about. I just have this big ass smile on my face.
How about what? No one TA?
Maybe I think you just want a fighting hero. I think like a Kunkka is pretty good.
Kunkka, very
yeah.
nice, very nice. All right.
I was obviously going to guess Kunkka.
Yeah, me too. We're on the same one.
He gets as many last hits as possible, but this is the Pango play, as the panel was saying. Very weak stats, not the greatest laner.
GH in trouble, netted up. He's going to start his TP already. The waveform Ramses can spill first blood. They needed something out of this defensive tri lane, and they got it. And it is the support, not the core.
It's a big kill.
So second kill for Virtus.pro has arrived at bottom lane. Miracle, Kuro, and GH all chasing down after Solo. With the Fatal Bonds, difficult to survive. Ramses forced to waveform defensively back behind his own tower.
I really like that play from Liquid, especially because they did it as the creep waves pushed into them. So not only do they find the kill, they get 3 creeps fully denied because no one on VP is there to soak up XP. And up top, you've given Drow a lead. He's level 5.
GH, mind controls, he's got Raw, he'll get it off before the glimpse is able to complete, and this means Morphling turns for an adaptive strike, but is still dead. Doesn't even have the 1 point up in silence, but able to utilize the Beastmaster.
It's a 16 CS Morphling at 7 minutes. And there's no real way to recover in this game because none of these lanes are safe for a Morphling. He wants to be babysat. He wants to have the sort of game that Matumba Man had on Drow, but
VP found themselves an opening. They'll commit everything, ship included. Oh, the shackle, GH, no way! Mind control, the Fatal Bonds is up, so mind control will go down. No one's able to get the cleave off, but all this damage is being spilled out. All they have to do is just focus killing no one, and they get the kill onto Solo. Ensnare, Roger creates some more space. Kuro kept back out. GH has the power shot available, lines it up, will miss it. No one walking back down to the river to get his feet wet, and the shackle, it will not lash. Not up to the trees. GH in once again, a little too deep. Pasha just gets the shield block off. Roger goes back in again for Kuro. GH has soloed the torrent. It won't connect. Pasha, he's got another jump in 10 seconds time to catch it, but now the rest of Liquid have rotated in towards the mid lane. They want to try and bring down this tower and bring back Virtus.pro. Shackle from GH will not land. Pasha try to bounce away with the shield crash. GH coming underneath the tower, a little bit too deep, and wind run on cooldown. So Rolling Thunder from Pasha goes to work. He's solo on live. I'm not certain you want to go back into this fight. Turns left, but Miracle has the damage from range. Now waveform forward. The Disruptor Storm is perfect from Solo. Miracle, he leaps with the Starfall. He actually does go down. Ramses managed to hit him from long range with a rock from Kuro. Back off cooldown. No jump away from Ramses. He'll turn. Actually, yeah, he will. He'll turn into Mirana. Has the leap available. Has a second one. Has a third one. This the bouncing cat. Oh, what? Bullshit! He hit it from range. The axe has reached that far.
oh, he got cocky. His team's distracting him. They're spamming the chat wheel already like he's out of dodge. Great axes for mind control, but at the end of the day, that's a little bit of a miscue from Ramses, although I can't believe he made it out.
It's invasion time.
This is still tough. Again, you have so many heroes. You need to deal with the Naga and also fear the Kunkka, because if this boat hits on 2 or 3, you're in trouble. You want this initial pick-off. I like the ward they're going to set up.
Yep.
Don't allow VP to take possession of the tower where TPs become effective.
Kunkka's visible with that double damage rune. The shackle combining with the rock, and they're going to get the huge Fatal Bond. Stuck at the Siren from Roger trying to reset it, but it's already too late. 2 heroes down. Solo can be walked away back to safety. Roger. Oh, no! Again! The range power shot! You'd be dead!
Dude, and that's 30 seconds of window where you can just go high ground. You have a wolf.
Oh my god,
they
got the rock to just sit in the front line. Scenario for a Drow Ranger. You're able to beat into a melee Rax, turn on the aura, and just go nuts. There goes your melee. No one. He's throwing stuff, but I don't know what he's throwing. Right now, it's just like throwing feathers at Liquid. They're patting their pillow for a deep night slumber. They turn, look for a fight. Matumba caught inside the storm. GH is outside of it, looking for the perfect shackle line or power shot. He'll miss everything in the rolling thunder from Pasha. Really effective, but then again, so is the leap in from Miracle. The attack speed increase right after Solo. Even with the throw range at depth, they've got the extra damage. Ramses tries to get something in return, and he will find it. It'll be the Beastmaster, but then again, Wind Ranger, Wind runned up, wants to keep the run going. No shield crush. Roger, so low on life, able to actually get a little bit of a mirror image, buy some more time, but Miracle still finishes the job. That was a dieback as well from the Naga.
So well played by Miracle. He lands the arrow on the teleport. No response possible from Roger.
Miracle, he's gone back in again. Misses the arrow completely. You shouldn't have praised him. The curse is real. Kuro will die as well. Ramses wants to go for more. Need to slow down GH. The shield crush is off cooldown in 2 seconds time. GH with the power shot. Ramses and Pasha, they're still connected with the fatal bonds. They need the vision on GH. The leap forward, and they got it. There's your glimpse. Solo pulling back GH. The shackle won't latch. A triple kill for Ramses. He is now #1 in the net worth, but they have no bottom lane of racks.
That's about the best you can hope for, though, if you're VP. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't just take the melee and get out. You can ditch one, your Drow die, but in the meantime, Marano's like leaping into base, and then he does it again. Got away with it once, but they force a bunch of buybacks. Now it's still, VP really hasn't got their chance to actually take a set-up team fight. That was a great move.
They're looking for it. They Moonlight Shadow to try and invade into the northern side of VP. No one's already using X marks to spot Miracle. Okay, Mind Control will just roar and Miracle's waiting. Come back to me, come back to me. He came back to him. And the Song of the Siren is good from Roger. He can get a 3-man waveform, but it's Solo. He needs the Storm and the Wall, and he's got both of them. The Rolling Thunder through, then the waveform. Miracle will die so quickly, and they'll get as well Mind Control. Running off to the side, they turn back over towards Matumba, and they let Roger take care of the Beastmaster over on the side, while the main fight, they're looking for the big one. It's Matumba, the shackle from GH, it latches, but only on the Pango. He had 18 stacks of the crush, so took almost no damage, and GH, glimpse, come on back! GH will go down. And into Roshan. And that's not something they want to do, so they glimpse back the Warlock. Song of the Siren is out. Pasha already started the Rolling Thunder, and maybe now they're trying to work out who they go on. The Storm never came down, so Kuro got his rocks and Fatal Bonds off. Not to mention GH's position. The Shackle was superb. And they get the power shot out too. Ramses, he wanted to do a whole bunch of damage in this fight, but nothing happens. He just turns into GH, tries to run away, and the Storm and Wall used defensively. This is not the dream for Virtus.pro. Kunker's in trouble. Miracle attacking from the side. He's low on life and then gets pulled back away. Staying alive with the one charge as GH is a triple kill. He's looking for the quad. No one's inside the base. The roar is up. The power shot's there. They give it to him, and GG, well played. Team Liquid take the fight. No buybacks on VP. No hope. And Team Liquid are 2-1 now in this grand final.
He's a GH power shot. He got the talent. It just killed Ramses. I think that fight's probably already settled, but at the same time, when your hard carry goes from 50% HP to nothing in the space of 1 second, what do you do? Great. Another draft victory from Liquid. They played fantastic. I love their itemization, but in truth, they had a script to victory. Yep. And it's always easier when you're playing.
Maybe Tinker.
How about Ember?
The lane's not that favorable, and you're quite afraid of the line. You have silences.
Yeah.
So
okay, they will go the Tinker. Yeah, it's.
This is beautiful, though. You're just free farming a Slark. They don't actually need to find kills. If Liquid wants to sit at their tower, that's all fine.
How's the bottom lane looking? So Mind Control is at 10-1. He actually hits the arrow. Pasha has to jump away. Mind Control leaps forward, looking for the kill. Leaps again. Got the creep wave with him. Pasha really, really low. He's going to have to Mango to shield crush back out, so he's got enough life to survive. Doesn't have the easy regeneration. And in fact, it's actually going to be a top lane kill onto Kuro, which is the result. You knew those golems were eventually going to go in, and the Pounce Leash able to connect.
4th, 5th item, a Shiva's a Hex. Slark really, that's what the counter is in this
Solo,
game.
he connects on the stun. This means they'll get the collab. The ET Stomp tries to create a little bit more space, but the Tomato doing some work. Paralyzing cast from Kuro creates space from it. So it's Solo who's the one to die. Not to mention, no, he actually graded himself a different creep, so they don't even get the kill on the Hellbear.
Yep. You can see the Witch Doctor, though. Kuro's favorite counter, now that CM has been nerfed into oblivion, you just stun the creep. All of a sudden, for 5 seconds, Chen isn't really playing with a buddy. Yeah, when you're playing with a Drow, it's easy to just throw them around a mid, but no Drow this game. You're playing up against a Slark, a bunch of silences and stuns. It's a really difficult
smoke
game.
gank. In through the rear, start with the Hex. The Stomp's going to catch everything apart from no one. Where's the Spirit Siphon up? Solo will get the stun off. Miracle's low on life, but here comes Pasha. The Rolling Thunder. Him through the rear, going to bounce through GH, jumping over towards Kuro. Pasha already has the double kill. Do they have an extra clap control? No. Kuro into the Moonlight Shadow. Invis and away.
Yeah, great rotation from Pasha. No vision on that side of the map. They know Liquid's been playing top side with both supports for nearly the entire game. You can even see their wards. There's one on the top side of mid, and there's another one on that top rune. This should certainly be a game to test that. Stop mid, but oh, he barely got nipped
so
by that.
low, but Pasha, hello! In from the side, starts the Rolling Thunder, wants to bounce around in the phone book. Bounces back off the wall into the lane. Mind Control has already jumped forward. Pasha jumps through a little bit further. Meanwhile, up on top, they do kill off Matumba, but it's in the mid, that Stomp. It's going to connect Pangolier. He can jump away. He just needs to wake up from his sleep. It's the Crypt Swarm. Hits all three heroes. Mind Control, one more attack from no one will do it. Mind Control up the hill. He had enough regeneration coming in from Kuro's 1 point in Voodoo Restoration to survive.
Seems just so evenly matched. Like, watching the decision making, like, I cannot explain to you how hard Dota is of a video game. The critical thinking in such a small amount of time that all of these players manage to output.
He wants to go in and down. Angle there. Wow, Pasha. Yep. Second hit with a swashbuckle into the shield crash. Gets the kill and a lot of that damage. They didn't really find it into the Wukong command, but this disengaged for Virtus.pro. The slap down will be on Solo. One charges don't give him the life, but Pango is able to escape and TP away to safety. Meanwhile, the Tinker was under assault. GH gonna miss once again with the Stomp onto no one, but Laser and Rockets, Miracle so low, no one wants to go back in again. He's still blinded, but he'll use the Spirit Siphon and Crypt Swarm to do the work, and then looks over towards GH, won't have that. Gets the silence, he will onto Mind Control. Hello! Solo has arrived once again. Now get the stun and the control. And Death Prophet sent back by the Chen. All about positioning now. He's got 1,300 gold. Ramses walks up, finds Matumba. Matumba tries to hide himself as a tree, goes into the Wukong command, but Pasha has already taken him out. Now you go into Song of the Siren. All right, no, it's Rolling Thunder. Everyone just looks like they were asleep. It's basically the ET work. Pasha rolls forward, gets the stun over on Kuros. They've got the control, they've got the kills.
Dude, that Javelin just paying for itself already. So cheap, and it gets the proc chance on every swashbuckle hit, so if you get lucky, sometimes it's an easy 200 bonus magical damage, and your Q and W already do so much.
That bottom tier 1 town 2 is denied.
Yep.
So
no
Liquid
gold.
don't even get the gold from it.
600 or 600
Pasha,
magical damage.
he just jumped straight into him. He's in the middle of 3 heroes. Ramses is here as well. Will jump in through the rear. Does Pasha have enough life to survive? Of course he does. He turns around for a 3-man swashbuckle. The damage is so high. Mind Control begins the TP. They have the damage to kill him before the TP can complete. And GH trapped in the trees. The penitent man shall not pass. Ramses, a triple kill for this Slark. And this is going bad to worse to severely troublesome.
How to beat a Tinker 101. Gank him in lane, kill his towers. All of a sudden he's playing catch up and
4-man smoke up. Miracle's hiding inside the tree. Solo knows exactly where he is. They have the observer board looking for it. Jump down. That tree is tree on tree action. Matumban going to go into the ultimate. Roshan so low. It's killed by the Radiant. Ramses the Aegis, the Immortal. Mind Control's going to die so quickly. Kuro directly after him. No one's the one with the double kill. Using that exorcism to find exactly what they need. TP back. Chen's able to survive. Solo, man, I can't believe he's alive. 19 HP. Matumban can't even kill off the Lion. He's tried so hard. The GH is also going to die too. Triple kill for no one. Miracle can at least push out the mid lane, but 23-5, 14k advantage. The Aegis wasn't even burned on Ramses, and he's got 3.3k gold after that fight.
just keep finding pickoffs, skirmishes, control the map, control the bounties. BKB Ramses, here he comes.
Yeah, straight through the rear. Ramses, 3, 4, with the Dark Pact, takes the kill. That's a perfect Rolling Thunder to isolate both Miracle as well as Matumba. They both got hit by this.
That was so cool from Pasha too. He bought the Yules, self-Yules on top of the Tinker so that his Rolling Thunder would hit again after he had already positioned himself on top. Then immediately, QW, Tinker's dead. No one, of course, with the silence on top. But
and there's the ping. Tinker's TPing it out, TPing out, but then again in mid lane, you thought they were out, but the jump comes forward from the Slark, right on top of Mind Control. Wukong command by Matumba, at least he's got the back lines of VP. And okay, no, he's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing. He's got everyone from VP killing him. Doesn't even matter when the line disappears. Ramsey leaps over the hill, finds mind control and puts him far, far away. The tier 3 tower is gone. Now they've burned the fort. And GG, not even 24 minutes on the clock. And we are going to a Game 5 in this grand final. Woo!
Could it happen any other way?
No, that was stylish. That was total stylish. That's a stylish dunk, but no.
Man, that was a toss off the backboard to yourself. And I have a sinking suspicion that he might have just been trying to get up onto the high ground and found a Mirana for his troubles. But, you know, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Incredible game by Ramses. Flawless performance, 12-0-7.
CK, the laning phase is the only issue I would have with that. Because PL lanes way better than CK.
Yeah, I agree.
It matches pretty well against Beastmaster, though.
Yes.
You mean CK?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. But then suddenly it's Beastmaster Naga, so this the Medusa.
Now the Medusa,
about,
yeah. That's rough.
Medusa in mid lane also, looking forward to that.
You
means we actually have more of an action lane.
Yeah, you can't play Dusa against TA.
Oh god, well, I don't know if you can play Dusa on bottom lane. Ramsey's just trying to get himself away, but how far can you go? Not very far. Matumman found the kill. Roger has been fantastic on the Skywrath Maze, zoning out player after player, but this time around, you can't zone him out fast enough for Ramses to survive. Ramsey went for Snake, not Shield at the beginning, looking for the harassment. Shields come up for Medusa, but that's -4 armor on Ramses, and almost completely out of mana. GH almost completely out of life. That's why Roger is looking for the last little concussive shot. GH tries to hide inside the tree lines, think he knows he should probably die here. There's the ensnare, concussive shot, and last attack. Matumman looking for a follow-up into Roger. Doesn't have soul assumption damage. Only have the 2 points up in Grave Chill, so it's still only level 1. You wouldn't have got the kill.
He hits so hard, though. No armor whatsoever.
Chip, combination. Solo's got Glimpse. He's going to get the wall up, as well as the seal onto Miracle. Very difficult, if not impossible, to escape. Refraction charges can now come up. Difficult, but it is not impossible. And now, even with Fatal Bonds connecting the 3 heroes of Virtus.pro together, Kuro continues this rotation around. They get the kill onto the Kunkka. But more importantly, they keep Miracle alive.
I mean, that just seems to be the standard build. Always the max concussive.
Tidehunter, Familiars, they got their drop to try and do the damage first. Ravage pops out, 3 heroes to connect on. Roger looking for now his 5th kill onto Kuro, who will be able to one back up again. The orb is flying out, so Kuro is dead. And in fact, it is Roger to take it. Mind control was glimpsed back further up, while no one in Ramses found the extra target they wanted, which was Matumman. I say the extra, the primary target they wanted. Roger's got another slow available. Is there more support? Not near the tier 1 tower, but keeping the vision up, they can glimpse back in mind control. Pull him into the X-Mark Torrent. And Roger, he's waiting for the right time, and there it is, number 6 for the Skywrath Mage.
And you can see the strength of the Disruptor Kunkka. They TP in all of their heroes into the bottom lane. They get that initial kill because he's under tower, but then the Kunkka sets up for another. They continue to pursue.
No one slowed down by the TA trap. That's going to allow Miracle to close this distance. Kuro with the upheaval. That's a lot of slow, but Kunkka Boat buys some time, negates the damage. Support, where is she coming? It's coming from Roger, a little too late. It's snare from GH, but you're up too far. Solo, he's running in, goes for the glimpse as well as the wall. They just want Miracle. Look how much Solo just wanted to ensure that he denied himself in order to ensure the Templar Assassin does not get the next item. Roger wants to go for more, sealing up GH. It was almost enough damage, but now he's on the run. The Axis fly forward, Familiar drop down. That'll be the stun required, and Roger, a 6-time streak being ended by Matumbaman's birds.
And honestly, that could have been even better for Liquid. The TA only died mid because that sentry had 4 seconds remaining. Otherwise, he got the meld off just as he exited the Disruptor ult. It would have disjointed the auto attacks that killed him had there not been a sentry there.
Medusa, her item of choice, Mask of Madness, as well as Mystic Snake. Miracle sees it coming, but doesn't see Roger coming. The seals, the orbs, they get through the refraction charges. He wants to meld, he wants to hide. The Mystic Flare burning through. Ramses will get that kill. Song of the Siren from GH does arrive. It's very, very late, however. And the rest of Liquid, they were ready to push that T1 tower. No, GH! Long way pulled back. And Ramses will have the double kill.
The Disruptor, man. And that was the one thing I was saying, though. VP has used all of their smokes. That was another one.
Half a second's enough for mind control to capitalize. They close the distance, they get the ensnare. Pasha. He wants to help out. The Ink Smash reduces the damage, but not enough. The Storm is beautiful from Solo. Miracle and Matumba, they just have to tank it, and Mind Control's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. They'll glimpse him back up and again and in. They have to run further to the north. Mind Control will go invisible while Miracle will get the double kill. The sentry was planted down for Song of the Siren. No one, as well as Disruptor, ready for that one familiar to get the stomp and lining up for any kind of damage. They have it with TA jumping in, but they try and blink out. Pasha can't get back inside the base just yet. He was thinking about helping out no one, but there's no one to help. He is down and tied into the sole survivor for Virtus.pro.
I cannot believe VP took that fight. Like, Ramsey's uncharacteristically getting caught out. He knows they're making a play. All of his vision.
But Roshan's dying so quickly. They're going to four-staff Ramses in or Hurricane Plank him in. He'll have to start the Stone Gaze almost immediately, looking to kill off these familiars. 1 drop, 2 drop. He's going to go down. Bring down the Rock Drop. The Ravage will connect over onto 3 heroes, creating a little bit more space. But now Miracle, you know he wants to get to the fight. The Roar is out, but no one's caught inside that Mystic Flare. Pasha runs up the hill. The Ensnare will keep Skywrath Mage under control as Pasha. He's got the movement speed. The Axis, they won't clip on the way back. Even the Torrent from no one was creating space. Solo is the man who's stranded well away. Miracle doesn't have a blink dagger, but 2 hits should do the job, and 2 hits does do the job. Turn their attention in towards mid. Aegis is still up.
Again, relatively sloppy play from VP.
Who can get that Aegis as well as Cheese? Raw. Mind Control found a target. Damn, he hits so hard when that medallion's on Solo. All Solo wanted to do was try and contest the ward position.
Beastmaster Dota. That's why this hero's getting first phased every time.
He got torn a new one. The smoke won't break. No one's close enough for it. Now it breaks on a 1 familiar. They get the pings out. The dewarding is available. VP go into the trees. The Ravage is good. It's over on the Beastmaster. Should be able to kill him off quickly, but no GH. He gets the Song of the Siren off. Miracle's protected by his own BKB. Waiting for the target. It's Dusa. She'll push back down, but the Roar is there. They burn through the shields. It's like they're not even there. Now back to the tier 2 tower. Everyone's connected with Fatal Bonds at the back. Pasha begins his own TP out. They have a cancel. The Ensnare is out, and Virtus.pro will lose 3 in this bottom fight. The Pasha was the one to instigate.
Excellent fight from Liquid. The Song to isolate up top. They find the Medusa, roared immediately, and that's a DDTA. I mean, there's nothing. You don't have the items to survive just yet on Ramses.
And no Ravage now available for the defense.
Liquid with an incredible angle sets them up for the key fight. No Ravage now. You go high ground.
Man, I cannot believe that a team like Team Liquid, this could be their first major win if they can achieve it, but they have to break the base first. Ramses, he'll buy back. He won something for this, and they'll get it. The glimpse is there. Miracle dragged in, but then the BKB attack goes right after Soul. The Soul Assumption damage from Atonement will bring him down. The wall was there from the Disruptor, which is keeping Liquid inside the base, and GH's pretty deep inside the base. Makes a break for the tree line. Ramses having the split shot available, and he'll kill GH in the trees. We're 328 gold. Liquid, they got through the tier 3 tower. They don't have the glimpse back available. They have an X mark to spot, but can they grab someone? They're looking at Kuro, the Mystic Flare. Everyone huddles together. They take it. They take the damage equally. So will VP. Fatal Bonds out once more. Ramses and Pasha. A perfect familiar drop. 1 and 2. A little bit more difficult considering you've got that Stone Gaze. Mind Control having trouble backing out of this one. They've still got the familiar damage, and Ramses in trouble. Solo, he'll get the boat down with the wall and the control. Miracle has to stand his ground. Doesn't have the BKB. It's now back up again. They have the X-Mark to spot. They need to kill Miracle. They need to make this worth it, but they're all connected with Fatal Bonds. Matumama can just pump into no one, which is almost killing Solo. If they just attack Pasha, Solo will die from range. Is exactly what happens. Pasha will fall as well. VP are throwing their corpses at Team Liquid, trying to defend their bottom lane of racks. No one can cleave down Kuro. They get some things in return.
And everybody buys back. TA's back.
Oh,
Beastmaster's back. They're ready to just go again, or do they run to Roche? They know that it spawned very early thanks to the trap.
It's crazy, this experience and gold change. Nothing has changed, even though you buy back 4 heroes, including Cause. That's how much Team Liquid were worth in that fight. And if they can get Roshan as well.
I love this play. I love that they use the buybacks. Just go straight into Roche. You don't want to fight into Ravage, and it's up right now, but they know Deuce is dead with no buyback, no Scotty. You don't want to be caught off guard.
Do they try and keep this melee Rax alive? Yes, they do. Ramses is in the front line. trying to push back Miracle. Remember, Miracle still got this Aegis Immortal for a little bit longer, but now the glimpse into the storm. Miracle pop his BKB, try and survive this. Matumba won't be so lucky with the Stone Gaze. They're all getting stoned. GH, he starts the reset. He starts the regeneration. Virtus.pro, what have you got left? Is there anything? There's a Ravage from Pasha, and he'll hit it over on 3. The wall locks him in. Ramses, he tried to get further away, but Miracle followed him with the blink. Kunkka is down. Ramses will join him. No buyback, and they call it. GG is out. Team Liquid. It has taken them the entire length of the DPC to do it, but they have finally won a major in this season.
What an incredible achievement. By far, the best a team that won TI has ever done in the following season. What fortitude to struggle the entire year. So many finals, so much disappointment.